We are live. Now, you're
We're
saying
live.
that, so you're saying that the comments are going to show up like down here? Are we going to see them here or are we going to see them somewhere else?
We're gonna see here in the comments tab, and we are live.
Yeah, man. No. Everybody can hear me talking about this, right?
Yes. What's up, everyone? It's your boy Sir Puff here with Johnny Woolbucks.
What? Yep. What's good, Cornerstoners? My name is Johnny Warbucks here with Sir Puffalot, and this is the Rapper's Corner. And we're on a live stream today, sort of doing a pilot test run, little test drive of this live thing. And we got I'm notorious for all of my Spotify playlists, and it's tis the season, and I got one mega mix playlist. It's some like 700 songs, man, of hip hop records that file into the wave of that whole Halloween scheme, whether that's sampling audio or instrumental from movies or video games or any of that shit. You're able to kind of get like a full-on vibe, but like I'll also with that larger mix go into anything that ties into just like the vibe, if it's like eerie or if it's horrorcore or if it's demonic or whatever. So it pulls into a lot of pockets of artists that are into that sort of thing. But there's some gems, there's some silly ones, there's some ridiculous ones. But with this TRC, the Rapper's Corner Halloween hip hop playlist, I picked out 100 songs that I felt like were just sort of the core vibe. Whether that's, like I said, for the most part, these ones are pulling directly from, horror movies or horrorcore. Whether there's like a historical attribute to it or there's just that element of Halloween in it, And what I wanted to do today with Puff is play through a couple of these records, and we'll play some of them, we'll turn them off. We're not going to sit here and listen to songs like straight through beginning to ending, but we're going to kick it for about an hour with you and see what y'all think of some of these songs. Like I said, the waves are up and down. Some of these are super legit and super tight. Some of these are super corny and cheesy, man, but that's the idea. And we're gonna go right into cheese first. Puff, have you ever heard of an artist named Mr. Fab? F-A-B?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, out of Oakland. He's actually a really nasty spitter. He's got some dope records, but
I remember liking his voice.
Yeah, he's got that whole like Oakland Bay Area sound to him, but he gets on a lyrical level that you could sometimes argue get up to slaughterhouse levels, like real complex stuff if he wants to. But the thing that he blew up for was this one little record that we're going to start with, and it's a radio hit. He was doing it. This is during the hyphy movement. This is right when hyphy was really starting to blow up. And he took a little song sample from a little movie, a little more friendly, a little more family friendly. But we got Mr. Fab with Ghost Ride It. Let's see if you recognize this instrumental right off the break.
Yeah, man, it's your boy Mr. Fab, man. The yellow bus rider, man. Sean T, the real king of slaps, man. Y'all better act like y'all know who he is, man. Yeah. Me give y'all one-on-one on how to ghost ride. Look, the streets know just what this is. Up and down the strip.
What's that instrumental, dude?
That's so funny.
You recognize this?
Yeah. It wasn't a movie, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, this is a famous movie. Not a horror movie, but it has to do with ghosts. And this is Ghost Ride Your Whip.
Isn't that some busting? Ghost busting?
Ghostbusters. Yep. What you gonna do? You gonna Ghost Ride Your Whip?
That's funny.
What you gonna do? Some funny beats in this one.
All in one motion, dancing on the hood while the car's still rolling. shining. Flamboasting on one high, off that potion, window down, he out of it. That boy high, he out of it. His and teeth gritty and grinding, ice in his mouth. You know he big time. Chevy, Buicks, Regal, the Ribbies though. First one I seen Ghost Ride was Critty Bow.
Yo, Critty Bow.
Party like Diddy though, Mr. Fab, I'm the prince of the city house. Ghost Ride, get out the way, let Casper drive. Ghost Ride, go crazy, who's that driving?
Patrick Swayze.
Get a new car. Yeah. And you feeling like a star. What you gonna do?
I mean, it's awesome. I mean, it's fun.
So that is.
It's fun. It's super fun.
Ghost Ride, you win. All right. I'll stop it. So look, check it out. So first off, that is definitely an instrumental from the movie Ghostbusters. And this is, like I said, in the era of the hyphy movement. So do you understand? So hyphy is basically like the Bay West Coast area echo to the to crunk music when crunk was really big, and so they were doing hyphy. It was a little bit different. But the big the thing he's talking about here, Ghost Riding Whips. Do you know what that is?
Me?
Yeah.
You're asking me?
Yeah. You know about Ghost Riding Whips? Do you know about that?
I mean, man, that's so far back. It
was like a craze, bro. So basically, people got like really fly ass cars, and what they were doing is they were pumping that shit in neutral on like low speed, but then they'd open their doors and they'd hop out of their car and they'd walk along the car
and dance with it.
Yep, and dance with it while music is playing, while the whip is ghost riding.
Oh, ghost riding, yeah. That's funny. That's back in the day type stuff, man.
Yo, I mean, I can't remember when this record came out, man. It was it had to have been 2000s. Like when was the crunk movement? You remember that?
Well, you know that
Lil
whole
Jon
that whole ghost riding thing made a second comeback later. I would say in like around 2000, like 15, 16. Do you remember? Like it came back. Like it was more originally like something they did on the West Coast.
Oh yeah, what crunk or hyphy?
The whole ghost riding.
Ghost riding was a West Coast thing for sure, man.
Yeah, but then later it came back and it was like everywhere. No matter where you're from.
So I mean, look, man, you got a nice little car, dog. You want to ghost ride your whip? Get out there and ghost ride your whip this Halloween, yo.
That'd be tight.
Yo,
go have
fun. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. I was trying to see what year this album came out, man. This was slapping in the trunk, man. 2006, yo. 2006 for slapping in the trunk. So shout out to Ghost Ride Your Whip. Now we're gonna get into something a little bit more obscure, not directly Halloween, but it's about monsters, but it's not the type of Halloween monsters you're thinking about. This is Eminem doing The Monster with Rihanna. It's a dope video.
I'm friends with the monster, the son of my
all right, let's see. Are you familiar with this one right here, Puff?
I've heard it like once.
Dude, I love this record. Just kind of a retrospective record. He's kind of looking back on like how he got to where he's at.
I wanted the fame, but not the cover of Newsweek. Oh well, guess beggars can't be choosy. Wanted to receive attention from my music. Wanted to be left alone in public, excuse me. But wanting my cake and eat it too. And wanting it both ways. Fame made me a balloon. Cause my ego inflated when I blew sleep. And it was confusing. Cause all I wanted to do was be the Bruce Lee of Bruce Lee of Bruce Lee. Use it as a tool when I blew steam. Woo! Hit the lottery. Ooh, but with what I gave up to get, it was bittersweet. It was like winning a used me. Ironic, cause I think I'm getting so huge, I need a shrink. I'm beginning to lose sleep. One sheep, two sheep, going cuckoo and kooky is kooky. But I'm actually weirder than you think. Cause I'm
friends with the monster, the son of my bed. Get along with the voices inside of my head. You're trying to save me, stop holding your breath. And you think I'm crazy, yeah, you think I'm crazy.
Well, that's nothing! Puff, can you hit that note?
You know what's funny? I think the word crazy is such a captivating word in music culture.
No, I ain't much of a poet, but I know somebody once told me to seize the moment and don't squander it. Cause you never know when it all could be over tomorrow, so I keep conjuring. Sometimes I wonder where these thoughts spawn from.
Yeah, ponder it. Do you wonder? No wonder you're losing your mind the way it wanders.
I think you've been wandering off down yonder and stumbled on to Jeff Van Vondren. Cause I need an interventionist to intervene between me and this monster and save me from myself and all this conflict. Cause of everything that I love's killing me and I can't conquer it. My OCD's talking me in the head, keep knocking. Nobody's home, I'm sleepwalking. I'm just relaying what the voice in my head saying. Don't shoot the messenger, I'm just
friends with the monster that's under my bed.
All right. The monster. There we go. Yo. So that's the monster with Eminem and Rihanna. Yeah, man, crazy. That's a word that's tossed around a lot, particularly nowadays, isn't it? It's like almost. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No, I mean it's like a lot of people know that word just moves people, and you see it a lot. It's used a lot in pop hits or with amongst pop artists.
Dude, love, crazy, baby, above, yeah, for sure.
And it's just interesting. But Eminem actually, like when he went through that little transformation of his with stuff, he started getting more like with the people, and like wow. So that's I like when he's talking about that real songs, not just crazy.
Well, yeah. So what's funny is that like it like for a lot of the more fair weather Eminem fans, they're like, man, he only had like 2-3 good albums at all. They really like that Slim Shady persona where he's talking crazy. He's just saying a bunch of, I'm gonna throw a stroller at you with a baby in it, and
Yeah.
He people. And look, I love that shit too. But after he went through that almost lost his life to drugs and alcohol, he went into recovery, and he started doing a lot more reflective music. And so this song, The Monster, is really him kind of going back and talking about how he kind of came here and how he's battling these inner demons every day.
Yeah.
And still giving love and references to old school hip hop. He mentions Kool Keith in that on that first verse. Rihanna herself is a little twisted and dark, and so they fit perfectly. The video is like each section is him reenacting an old music video, but like, as older Eminem. This was from the 2013 Marshall Mathers LP 2. So it's like a sequel to his second and probably biggest and most popular album. The Monster, dude. I don't know, man. It's a fun song. I listen to that one every year, dude. But yeah, man. Yeah.
Very.
And yesterday was Eminem's birthday.
Yes, I do know. Well, thanks to you because you posted it up on our stuff.
A little hidden fact here, TRC. Johnny Warbucks is like the Eminem guy, but like everybody else is kind of like, I don't know how Puff actually feels, but I know Red is it's not that he hates the dude. He's not and he respects his craft and his art, but he's not a fan. He's not a stan by any stand.
Look, I remember Eminem before he got signed to Dre, and
oh yeah, dude, different.
And I was making music too, and I was different the same way he was different at that time. So I had a really like for him, and I started sharing him to everyone. They're like, "Who the hell is this guy?" And then then next thing you know, a couple months later, Dre signing.
Yeah, and then he's like everywhere.
Yeah, then he's just bam, but. And I knew it from the beginning, man. Like the first time I got the tape, man. Yeah, you gotta check this guy out. It's like a midnight. Like he was on a radio station one night, and he just went off on the radio station, like just showing his skill, and that became like a one of those kind of tapes that just got passed around like real fast. Within a couple of weeks, everyone's got this tape. Like, did you hear this guy on like this station, like at that 12 o'clock at night? This guy was ill. Like, this guy's gonna be the next thing. Like, it's crazy. Like, wow, yeah.
I pushed back on him at the beginning because I was writing and MCing myself, and being at the time like an obscure commodity. Oh, here's some white guy trying to rhyme and shit. you know. And then when he came out and blew up, I was like, I didn't even want anything to do with him. I'm like, he's like treading in on my territory or something. It was like jealousy. It was hating. It was hating and shade. But then somebody was like, no. Have you listened to this? And I actually listened to that first, what is it? The Marshall Mathers LP. I listened to that at Kalishnikov Red's house. One of our other MCs from a group we were in originally, Nation. Shout out to the old cats over there from Nation. But like they he was like, no, you got to listen to this shit, man. And I was like, fine, fuck it. And he like played like 2 or 3 other records where I was like, holy shit, this dude actually could spit. So I went and bought the album, and then after that, dude, I think I bleached my hair, got the like, hi, my name is Slim Shady shirt. Like,
is that what happened?
I stand overnight, dude. When he wrote the song "Stand," like I was like, fuck, he talking about me and shit.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
Yeah, but I mean, you find your own way and your own path. You go through these things, and then you identify with people because of this, that, and the other. But outside of that, as a writer and as an artist, you start to craft your own style and personas and your own kind of point of view. But in the beginning, you're emulating shit,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we all learn from each other, and
yeah, dude.
And
keep it building.
We're all connected that way. Yeah. So what else we got on the playlist here?
All right, let's see. So, all right, now this is a kind of a little bit more of an obscure one. So everybody knows the group Outkast. Outkast just recently, as I spoke about it on the Hip Hop Daily News, is now got the highest sold hip hop album in the world as of today, surpassing surpassing Eminem himself. A lot of shade there. They're like, well, it was a double LP, so for each album pressed, it's 2 cells for one album, so it's technically only half, and la 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 la. It's a great thing for hip hop. It's a great thing for the South. It's a great thing for Outkast. But when Outkast stopped making records together, Big Boy continued on making solo albums, and he had this album called Sir Luscious Left Foot, the son of Chico Dusty. And there's this wild record. It's kind of a party record, but he's got B.O.B. and Joy on it. But this is Night Night, and this is again more of a Halloween vibe. Night time. But here we go, Night Night.
What you got me charged with?
You're gonna have to charge with possession of cocaine with intent to distribute.
Man, I ain't sold that man. Why is you doing that, man?
So really, the Halloween vibe is going to come in during the hook, pretty much, when B.O.B. starts rapping. This is otherwise Big Boy just spitting shit. Welcome back to the graveyard. Night time, baby.
Rhymes I design are truly unrefined, like diamonds with a speck of blood dug up out the mine. Close flood between the ears, right behind my eyes, giving birth to the line. Soul search for the prize. I takes my time when deciding what to write, like the SAT. While these other niggas bite, underrated and mostly hated, but got a lot of fight. Like a player, play the background, fuck a spotlight. Night, I recite when I step up to this mic. Reputation trump tight, like the husband on the white state. Sharp as broken glass, get busted on the smash when your ass cross paths with this half of the cash. Suck yourself and I can tell that you're terrified. Check my record, you will see that I'm verified.
You're so funky.
Yo.
I love it.
As Outkast always is anyway. I love this.
Yeah, that's where the second verse supposed to go. I need to hit y'all with another verse, but I think I just might, because I like to destroy shit. There's no retreat and no surrender. Been ready for battle. General Patton's no beginner. I keep it all mad and I call the play to execute for the W. Leave the rest of you destitute. Now put that money here. Oh, your content is nonsense. How you expect to get a little restitution with all this ghetto flaw? Just know that's for toboggans. No, won't be no pardons or bargains. You striked and yanked up like a rod and when no apartments got no home to run to. You're snitching on yourself and now your front door they come through. Without a tap on your phone, the only thing they had to do was listen to the raps in your song.
Lights out the time for 19 lights on over to This is the final countdown to your swan song. You are through. On vacuum season posers, this is going out to you. The boys will drop their jaws and know.
Here comes something new, something new, something new, something new. Straight out the plastic like a pack of goodies, no show. My nigga, you cannot see me at that show. Photo, any kind of Cadillac, I go slow. With a smoking on some of that chokehold. No low, no me, top of the line pine, cause I blow big. Been around here for a while. Your mama like my style and so do your kids. I know you love it. Because I love to hate. Why you need me like a junkie? Need a razor blade and plate. I'm dope, nigga. Suck yourself and I can tell that you're terrified. Check my record, you will see that I'm terrified. Nobody want none. Don't nobody want none. Nobody want now. Hey, but it's him.
So with this one, man, I mean, it's this is a little bit more of that stretch. This isn't on the nose for the Halloween steez, but with that hook with B.O.B. where he's talking about bedtime, lights out, I know that you're terrified. This is him, Big Boy on some just like, just spitting some shit, and so it doesn't go right into like horrorcore or anything like that, but that hook is right on the nose otherwise, in my opinion, for a Halloween mix.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great list. I so far I like all your songs on this list. Mr. Warbucks.
Mr. Warbucks, Johnny Warbucks, blah, blah, blah. But at the beginning here, I don't go that. I mean, besides Ghost Ride Your Whip, which is like right on the nose, I wanted to go with some more of like just like the themes and the vibes. This next song, it's the vibe. You know what I mean? This is this is definitely more about like you want that kind of Halloween thing. We got goblins and Martians. This is one of my
ghosts and ghouls and goblins and Martians.
This is one of my favorite records. This is one of my favorite records by The Game, off his Red Tape. And then Tyler, the Creator from Odd Future, he had that song Yonkers. And what I'll do is after we listen to this, I'll like play just a quick piece of that one. And you'll see kind of that vibe. But Tyler has a really excellent feature on this, in my opinion. But this is Martians versus Goblins from the Red Album by The Game. But this beat, this vibe,
Mars. Bitch, I'm a motherfucking blood gang, kill 'em all, Odd Future, Wolf Gang, kidnap a vampire and drain all his fucking veins. Wolf Grey Jordans uses intestines for the strings, snatch up Rihanna and throw in front of a fucking train.
Rihanna! Damn, we just killed Rihanna!
Little B up to a full tank of propane.
Swag.
Now watch him cook. And just stand there and look. Have a bonfire with old Harry Potter books. Martians versus goblins, goons versus the crooks. And since me and Toon had Viacom shook, I should have got a real ass pirate to do the hook. Maybe Jack Sparrow, maybe Peter Pan's nemesis. My power limitless, like Bronco on Sega Genesis. Superhero, mad that Marvel overlooked me, cause Spider-Man and Hulk. Bitch, I'm a motherfucking Mars. Yeah. Bitch, I'm a motherfucking Mars. Yeah. Bitch, I'm a motherfucking Mars.
Lil Wayne is so weird, dude.
He's interesting.
He's goofy.
We are
Not the same. I am a Mars.
A year ago, I was
This is Tyler.
Now my future's brighter than Christopher's new haircut. Bruno Mars is still sucking dick and fucking male butts in the same closet that Tyler Perry gets clothes from.
Sounds like that homie.
Where the fuck
always
ring
in
pops? You got a better
neighborhood.
chance of getting a copy of Detox, Wolf Gang, Weed Rock, Crack Rock, and that shit was expected like Jason whenever he named drops.
Fuck you, Tyler.
Jesus, motherfucking Teresa. This nigga gang got Wolf Haley for this feature. My team is running shit like we have full cleat Adidas, getting chased by the police.
Sounds like Craig Lucas.
Yo, that's funny, dog. Shout out to Craig Lucas.
Local.
Drag
Maryland.
like bags to the back of the log cabin, fall back like LeBron's hairline.
Bitch,
Against
I'm
the
a motherfucking
Mavericks.
Mars.
You lost.
You lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, now.
Bitch, I'm a motherfucking Mars.
Okay.
Bitch, I'm a motherfucking Martian.
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne, dude. Yeah, so regrettably for the Lil Wayne fans, no verse on that joint. It's just him, kind of hollering that I'm a Martian. We are not the same. Like, yeah. No, it's a wacky little record, dude. And the video, it's like crazy. Like, the game's got like, white glossed over eyes, straight jackets around crazy people. And I want to say like either Tyler's like in like a questioning room or he's locked in like a block or something of like a psych ward. It's crazy. So this one on more of like a visual and audible is going to kind of fit into that Halloween vibe for the hip hop heads. Now, for those who are not familiar with Tyler, the Creator, he blew up because of this song. Like I said, we're just going to give this one quick little piece here. But like, this is just, again, he's Wolf Haley. He's a goblin. Yep, that's his whole like little spiel, like imagery here again.
Fucking walking paradox. No, I'm not. Threesomes with a fucking triceratops. Reptar, rapping as I'm mocking deaf rock stars. Wearing synthetic wigs made of anwars, dreadlocks, bedrock, harder than a motherfucking Flintstone. Making crack rocks out of pussy nigga fish bones. This nigga Jasper trying to get grown. About 5'7" of his bitches in my bedroom. Swallow the cinnamon. I'ma scribble this shit and shit while Sid is telling me that she's been getting intimate with men. Sid, shut the fuck. Here's the number to my therapist. You tell him all your problems. He's fucking awesome with listening.
And like the video is like really kind of like clean and basic. It's like him in a chair. It's a white background. I think it's black and white. And he's got like cockroaches walking all over him and just like,
oh gosh.
I think at the ending he hangs himself. Like,
oh no!
Yeah, it's a ridiculous record, dude. That was my first introduction to
crazy.
him. So I mean, look, and he's got records called like Transylvania. Like he gets on that dark shit. He gets on that dark shit. So
yeah.
I mean, but he's odd. I mean, he's a part of Odd Future. He's a quirky dude, and so. It's a take it or leave it with a lot of cats, So I mean, it's not like I study Tyler the Creator like that, but I do enjoy a lot of his songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's it. And same with Game. Like I like Game too, but it's like I'm not like some like diehard fan of the Game. Like I like a lot of his stuff.
I do like Game. Like I mean, at that time when so 50 Cent was out there,
Yep. That was that era, the whole G Unit and all that.
Yeah. I mean, he was cool, just the same way like Puffy had Mace.
Yeah, you just have that one one dude who's kind of like just embodying the era and the coast, right?
The coast, yeah, for sure.
Yo, I like it. Yeah. So with the next one, we're gonna start getting a little bit more on the nose. So we've heard this intro done a million times. It's been parodied in a lot of stuff. This is by a band called Bone Enterprise. This was Bone Thugs and Harmony before they became famous. And at the same time, I did the same thing. So we're going to follow up with the before they became famous Bone with the before they really broke out 3-6 Mafia, where it's more of the sound is more of that Halloween steez from their album Mystic Styles. But this is Faces of Death, Hell Sent by Bone Enterprise. Tell me if you recognize one, that intro. I know you got to. And then two, if you can recognize that beat, I'd like to talk about that for a second.
All right. Oh, that's Nightmare on Elm Street, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And then I'm gonna. Yeah, so like pre-Crossroads, obviously. It's all dark and diminished.
That is what horror flick is that? Is that Michael Myers?
That's not Halloween, but it is. It's got to be sampled from that. But I'm gonna wait until we get to the song itself. I might throw you for a loop on this, man. It's a deep cut. It's a random cut. It's not a hip hop cut. It's not a horror movie cut. But They do this little intro. So let's get past this here for a second. Get off me. Murder. Hold on. Okay, here we go. So demented to the dark. Backwards talking and shit.
Red rum.
Sold myself to the devil, but I changed my mind, now I want it back. But he won't cooperate, so now it's time to jack. Caught whipping straight jacket, never one assassin, this fully strapped. We bail through hell and khakis, notes and black skulls and caps. So Satan called this posse full of demons and witches. We met up at the abyss, ready to slaughter the bitches.
Yo.
But wouldn't you know, Satan with
This is like really kind of gothic and shit.
Yeah, man, they're going hard.
And this is before they're like rapping all hyper fast. I mean, they had a really fast song on this record.
Bone
whole-
Enterprise.
Bone Enterprise, man. Beating on people every day. The devil's who you fucking with. so dark, dog. Yeah. Now there's a line here that Lazy Bone does. I wrote this bar right here. Okay, so check it out. So in one of my books from high school, one of my notepads, right? I have this bar that I wrote, and it was almost like it was eerily like it was on the nose. I said something about like going to hell. You know, I died and went to hell and straight took over the motherfucker. Even the way I said it was, I was like, what the fuck? Like Lazy Bone stole my shit.
No.
No, which of course not, you know, but I mean, back in high school, like you don't understand how this shit works. You're like, how the hell did they hear about me? You know?
No, you never know.
No, you never know. But this is great minds think alike. Were you able to figure out what that sample was?
I swear it sounds just like, I mean, it could have been any horror flick, to be honest with you, but it sounded mostly like it was the Michael Myers one.
I don't know how this is gonna. Can you hear this?
Yeah.
You can hear this?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, technology, bro. All right, so check it out. This is.
I knew you were gonna play something like this. I knew it was something like this. It was an actual horror movie, right?
This is a synth group, pop group, on the other side of the pond. DJs basically. It's called The Art of the Noise, right?
Yeah.
And this is like their famous like.
Yeah, this is
dude,
awesome.
I used to get busy with chicks in the. This is Moments in Love.
Yeah, man, it's beautiful.
It's a beautiful record, right?
Man, it's awesome, amazing.
So I'm gonna show you. So check this out. Now, Crazy Bone took this part, and he's made two different songs, like in different variations of this instrumental. And the first one was called like Mo Murder, and the other one was called Murder Mo. And he's like singing, like, I'm gonna kill you, shooting you inside of your face, and you're gonna die. Like it's like I don't know. It's a very pretty song about killing people.
Yeah, it's so harmonic, like a harmony.
You know, both of the harmony, like so. Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
get
like
killed.
Bone with the bone, understand the can, understand the game, but the murder mo. Dude, this is dude. So I'm gonna fast forward this. Dude, I love this shit, dog.
Yeah.
I know this ain't Halloween, dude, but hold on. Yeah, I think he used this part. Mints and love, dude. Chicks love this shit. Hold on, I gotta find it. I
love this shit.
Here we go. All right, so check out this flip they do on this record.
Nice.
Wait for it. Here it comes. Oh wait, we gotta drag it out a little bit. Hold on. All right, here we go. Oh man, here it comes. It's coming. It's right here. There it is. Murder, murder, murder. Rest in peace is hell sent. So they took this and they like, you hear it now? That's sort of like the organs and shit. They took it and like slowed it down. Dude, I don't know, man. When I realized that because I hadn't heard the song in a long time and I was just playing it to vibe out, like music to study to and shit. And this part came up and I totally forgot about it. And I was like, holy shit, that's fucking Hell Sent by Bone.
Yeah.
Yo. Such a like a obscure fucking sample, particularly with the rest of it. Now, a little more horror sounding. This sample, I'm not sure where DJ Paul got this, but this is Break the Law 95 from Mystic Styles 3-6 Mafia. This beginning is crazy.
What's up? You still fuck with them 6 niggas? Yeah, I still fuck with them niggas, man. Them niggas doing it, man. I don't just like them niggas myself, but them niggas doing it. Man, I don't even see how you do it. Some false be straight ass nigga.
Look at that album cover, yo.
I know it ain't like that, bitch. I know it ain't like that. Niggas like this, nigga.
Oh, yeah, this goes out to my nigga Nino.
Gotta do the beat down.
Break the law, nigga.
This just sounds like a psycho stepping.
Nigga reckon that's the 666 shit. It's so fucking thick, we gotta lay it down, we gotta stay, we gotta break your bitch. Coming up stage on my man, so we gotta drop a buster. A player hate nigga or a crooked cop run up. If you wanna, it ain't no thing, I put my gun up. Midnight to sun up, still break your man in the M town. Niggas get bucked non-stop, fuck off and learn the real meaning of a plastic block. Gotta touch him, gotta grab him, cause I think it's bail. Lay him down, no remorse, come with me to hell. Overnight, we be rich when we test the trick. Catch him slipping, he's so soft, do it man quick. Killers on my payroll, I gotta
You gotta like the thought out work.
Mafia, real niggas, no slow in Memphis, Tennessee. We down to break the law.
Hey, man.
It makes you wonder.
Yo.
It makes you wonder. Like sometimes when I hear this kind of stuff as a producer, right?
Yeah.
Like these guys like must have had jobs somewhere before, like perhaps by chance like they did like commercials, you know, like or doing like do you know where I'm going with
No,
that?
right.
Like,
because
like anthems like writing songs for cheerleaders.
dude, I hear they were salespeople before they became artists, right? Like they were, because I mean, and a lot of 360 stuff is like, you know, those anthem records, and they do a lot of like call and response stuff. It'll be like, yeah, ho, or like hit him, motherfucker, hit him, like
Call and response,
yeah. They're big on that because they were like, look, Juicy J and DJ Paul were both DJs, so they were DJs first, and so they were all doing that. They were spinning and cutting it up in clubs and doing the call and response thing. They brought it to their music, you know, and that's why like, you know, some like their biggest hits like Tear the Club Up, like they like to make music for clubs, for Memphis, Tennessee, that whole Southern bounce and that double time that you hear a lot of days, you know, a lot of the mumble rapper records that you hear from cats today, like they're mimicking these people's style, dude. Like that.
Yeah, I know. I think trap is just mimicking that style as far as the beats go, and it's
just the evolution of it. I mean,
yeah, it's like a young kids. Like, sorry guys, I'm not trying to this.
old man Puff here.
I'm an old man, but I was just like, yeah, these younger generation kids. Like, I mean, if I was young and we had cell phones like this and stuff, believe me, tablets and streaming networks, I would be, I would have I probably did invent trap. Just I had to do it the hard way. Like back in the day, it was you had to do stuff. I mean, nowadays, man, if I was a kid and I was young, man, I would take advantage of it.
Dude, I mean, a lot of the stuff that I was doing at the beginning, like going into like these message boards and like uploading songs and like creating a small online, like global online buzz, like that was a part of the magic of it. But I'm saying that, had we had access to what it is now, where basically people have little studios in their phones.
Yeah.
I don't know what would have happened with us, man, because we would have 100% independently been putting shit out like day one. And
yeah,
like,
we'd be doing what these kids are doing today.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like we were ahead of our time and behind our time.
Yeah, we're right in the middle.
We were just right in the middle, man. I mean, as an artist, I was definitely hey, let's wait until this falls in my lap kind of guy. And so like I didn't blow up because I didn't put forth the effort to like run out there and do shows and create these albums and promote myself. I was writing and recording and playing music for people on the internet and for my friends, and like very little work there, and it would have been a different world had I had a different application to it, But I enjoyed it, and I still love rapping. I still love doing the music, and these playlists, creating these things are fun. I love talking about hip hop. So these shows that we are doing right now are awesome.
Yeah, it's super fun.
And hopefully that everyone else who's as enthusiastic about hip hop and music comes and follows along with us on these journeys and has an opportunity to listen to some of this stuff in the times where they don't have someone to chop it up with about it.
Who is this posting on the Rapper's Corner? Glock, GLO.
That was me. I was spelling out when he was like, "I'm going to show you the real meaning of a plastic Glock." G L O. I was spelling it out so you could see it. 19, because that's what he was doing. He was creating an acronym for Glock 19. Now this is a little bit more of a more famous collective. I'm not going to tell you who it is. Let's just see if you know what this is right off top. All right.
Not telling me who it is. I can read it.
Oh, son of a bitch! Son of a bitch!
Ice Cube and Dr. Dre, the Natural Born Killers. I remember this. This is Chris is like he loves this record.
Yeah. Kalishnikov Red's a fan of this one. Are we hearing it?
I'm not hearing it.
Hold on for a second.
I don't see it playing either.
No. Hold on. I'm gonna fix it.
Do.
Okay, I hear it now. Okay, here we go.
Oh, that one seems to be locked.
Oh, is that what's happening?
The other one was starting to play, but okay, now it's acting like it's starting to play with that little image, but I don't see the numbers changing, and I don't hear nothing. What's happened to the Natural Born Killer song?
Yo, it's playing through my phone. I think that's what's happening, is that the audios have switched over.
Oh, perhaps.
All right, I gotta figure this out.
Stop it on your phone.
Yeah, let me turn this off my phone. Let me turn off the Spotify on my phone.
Hit that play button. Hit the play button. Hit the play button.
Do a quick little refresh. A little freshy fresh. Come on, let me scroll down now. Where we at though? Okay, let's try that again. Oh yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Shit, I'm tired.
This intro, man, like,
Come on, baby, let's get the fuck home.
I'll be like in parking lots or in like garages if I'm with certain heads, and I'll be like, "Man, why you fucking with me? Fuck you, cause I can."
That's funny.
Shit.
Just keep walking, don't turn around.
Here we go again. Hey, nigga, why you fucking with me?
Fuck you, nigga, cause I can.
This
you gotta,
is
you gotta love those beats.
this goes hard as shit.
Yeah, I love this beat.
I mean, and this is like horrorcore West Coast gangster rap. Like they killed this shit. The beat of a maniac, the nutsack. See the devil in the mirror.
Cause when I grab my sword off, niggas get hauled off. Barrel 1, touch your motherfucking flesh. Barrel 2, touch your fucking heart at your chest. You see, I'm quick to let the hammer go click. On my tech 9, so if you try to wreck mine, foolish your bedtime. Feel the blast from the
chocolate bomber.
Like your name was Sarah Connor.
Decapitating, and I ain't hesitating to put the beautiful home with a bullet to your dome. I got a problem solver, and his name is Revolver.
Yeah.
Touch it with a 44 mag and get frozen inside a body bag. Yo, so hard. Mass murderer, natural born killer. And I don't want to die. It feels like I'm busting a nut when I open you up, cause your body is exposed to the midnight mist. All weak motherfuckers give my wing a kiss.
Great for horror flicks.
This has probably been sampled in something.
So fuck how you living. I'm the unforgiving, psycho-driven murderer. It's organic, don't panic. I can't stand it. God damn it, schizophrenic. So fuck Charlie Manson. I snatch him out his truck, hit him with a brick, and I'm dancing. Mass murderer, natural born killer.
Yo, so that last bar that Ice Cube said there, where he's like, I snatch him out of truck, hit him with a brick, and I'm dancing.
Yeah.
So that's real life footage, stuff that went down during the LA riots, man, during the Rodney King riots.
Oh.
And California basically set itself on fire. Yo, there was footage of like helicopter because it became a war zone down there.
Yeah.
And like there was a lot of retaliatory stuff happening, and there were these cats that were like in the middle of the street looking for white people. And like reversing it, right? Like they were going to get back, you know, and this dude blocks traffic and they basically corner off this white guy in a truck. And this dude comes and opens the door, pulls dude out of the car, has a brick, smashes him over the head with it, and then is standing there just dancing after he does it. And it's all like on footage in real time on the camera. And it is like the most insane shit. Like, I mean, whoa, like that whole time period was some other shit.
That was different. Yeah, that's insane.
And that's what I love about like the Chronic, when people kind of like, I mean, I don't hear a lot of people talk wild about the Chronic, but a lot of people kind of like try to write it off. But when you listen to that album was basically like the soundtrack to that moment in time while that shit was going on.
Going down. Yeah, for sure.
The day they took over is like straight up and down, just revisualizing that whole moment.
Shit.
So
part of the reason why I led up to it probably was part of NWA's fault.
Well, no, I think what happened there is a lot deeper than that. I think
I know. There's a lot
big shift in cultural stuff with that. Yeah. So at the very beginning of the Hip Hop Daily
government
News,
stuff, not to forget.
At the very beginning of the Hip Hop Daily News, when we first started this, which is very recent, we were talking about how, you know, who was that, man? Oh snap, dude!
Wait.
One of the old school rap heads, man. Ooh, dude, that's terrible.
Wait.
But somebody was talking sideways and kind of saying that NWA was the catalyst, was the start of like the breaking down of a whole generation, 2 generations of youth. And dude, I don't necessarily want to get into the conversation right here, right now, but
Yeah,
like,
no, but someone from the actual clique is saying that, right? It was one of the guys.
originally, yeah, I can't remember, man. It was no, it was that's terrible. That's terrible.
Or could have been someone like Ice-T talking about stuff.
No, it wasn't Ice-T, dude, but it was someone on Drink Champs, man. Like
I can't even guess right now. But
I don't remember. Special Ed. It was Special Ed, yo. It was Special Ed.
that guy.
Yeah, he was doing he was on Drink Champs and he was kind of talking about it. It was a wild conversation and it sparked a lot of conversation online, dude. I haven't tapped into it again recently, but that was like for a week straight. Like Ice Cube was was defending himself.
Yeah. I remember that was in the news. The Rapper's Corner is news, by the way.
Yep. That was the first thing I think we reported on, yo. It's pretty crazy. So I think we're gonna have time to do like one or two more.
All right.
I'm gonna skip over these next ones only because these are like anthem records. It's like giant posse cuts. There's like mad heads on these. But let's get a little music from actual like where the horror movies tie into it. This is Necro, Ill Bill, Mr. Hyde, and Gore-Tex as the Circle of Tyrants. And this is Theater of Creeps, which the sample is directly pulled from Creepshow.
All right, let's do it.
This beat is so good, though. Like, turning this into a hip-hop record is fantastic. And this is right in, like, this is Halloween music right here. Did you ever see this movie, Creepshow?
Well, maybe.
It's like a couple of different short horror stories tied together. There's like 4 or 5 of them put together.
Yeah, maybe once, but no. Like I always see it because I'm a horror guy. I'm really into horror flicks, but I guess I never get around to that one.
Dude, if you haven't seen that one, that's an oldie but goodie for sure.
Yeah. I remember it. I can never forget the cover, the original cover.
Yeah, almost like dark, twisted comic book stuff, like super dope. It was very like Tales from the Cryptish.
Yeah, big fan of Tales from the Crypt. Yeah. Reminds me of their comic books. Yeah.
Playing with the covers extensively titillating. Humans are extremely expensive but really tasty.
Humans are extremely expensive but really tasty. So crazy. Necro.
Your boy.
Yeah, shout out to Necro.
I'm savage, artistic like the vampire of Paris. Sadistic, start a campfire, reminisce of massacres lifted. Blast through a pillow, I'm a sick bastard like Andre Chikatilo. Slay the Padre, watch the silhouette of a killer glow. Dusted like Grepka's artwork, like carcass artwork, like an aardvark. Searching through organs like car parts, rocking a car hard. Ritual sacrifices, human appetizers. I capitalize on his cannibalism, violence advertisements. My cipher of tyrants, a triumphant and pirates.
He goes
like
vicious.
I killed wifey with knives of violent Vikings and Ice Age. Snacking Satan, invading your crib like Patrick Bateman with a hatchet waiting, making a theatric statement. They call me Find the Corpse.
All right, Gore-Tex, hold up. Yo, this whole record is super dope. That's one to listen to the lyrics, man. It definitely gets you in the vibe. You know, carve your pumpkins to Theater of Creeps, man.
Yeah.
So Creepshow was the very first horror movie. I had a sleepover. One of my buddies was like, let's watch a horror movie. And I think at the time I was like, horror movies, I hadn't really watched any like that.
Yeah.
I was real little. I can't remember how old I was. When I say 7? Real little, I was like 7 or 8 or something like that. It was the wrong time to watch something like Creepshow. Creepshow fucked me up so bad, dude. I struggled with sleeping for like a week.
Man, that's funny.
And I went back as an adult and rewatched it, and it is such a goofy, campy ass movie. Yeah. But it is super good. So I'm not gonna put it on the pedestal of these movies, but if you like things like Nightmare on Elm Street, if you like things like Evil Dead,
Or
If you haven't
Friday the
seen,
13th.
yeah, any of those kind of, it's not like necessarily like slasher like Friday the 13th is, but it's that campy, like really diving into your genre and like to the level of ridiculousness, right?
Yeah.
Like that one's one to go see, dude. I'm sure you can like find it on a streaming site. I haven't looked it up, but yo, Creep Show, man. Shout out to Creep Show.
Creep Show, yeah.
Yo.
And that cover.
Dude, that cover is stupid. And so's the cover on the Circle of Tyrants. Their album cover's crazy too. Now, I think what we're gonna do, I want to jump ahead again because these ones. Well, no, we're gonna wrap it up because we did that whole Creep Show thing. Let's go into Alfred Hitchcock and finish where we kind of started here with Eminem. This is Alfred's theme. Definitely, and again, it's the sample that puts this in this mix. It's not necessarily the content that he's talking about, though he does get into some of that horrorcore shit. But you've heard this. You know this instrumental. As soon as it plays, you'll know what it is.
Yeah. I mean, I love Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah, I love Alfred Hitchcock too. This is
Before I check the
which is
mic,
what makes this so tight.
an extra swipe with a Lysol disinfectant wipe. Coronavirus in effect.
He said good evening.
On deck, I got every type. I throw on my tux, then I give zero fucks, then I act like a jockstrap. Cut my nuts, then I check my ball hair. Make sure it's all there. They call the pallbearer. It's music to be murdered by. And why stop? Overkill like a pipe bomb in your pine box. You're all hits to my cock.
I actually made that beat and gave it to Eminem, so yeah, kudos to me. Never paid me for it. I'm kidding.
You haven't got paid yet, huh?
Yeah. I made it incentive, bro.
Parental advising every time I drop.
Bitch, I still get the bag, but I'm putting garbage out. Plus the potty mouth, I'm not about to wash it out. The filthiest, so all this talk about I'm washed up how preposterous because the cleanliness is next to godliness. It's
I even wrote this lyrics for him. My ghost wrote it.
Yeah, he's spazzing on it.
Still on top the pile. Got me sitting on numbers like a pocket dial. Quick to call you out on your bullshit. Don't make me give that crocodile. Cause if I do it, see you later. Alligator made it out the trailer. Then I made a vow to cater to no one. So hate I've gained about the same amount that's in my bank account. So here's some more shit for you to complain about. I say the bars that never slack. Always get attacked.
All right, just a little snippet, just a little taste.
Like I'm marked, cause when I rap, it's like falling on my back in a tar pit. Cause I have this.
Yo, M just goes off on this one, man, and it's just him talking shit, like reminding people that he has impeccable pen game.
Yeah, he's I'm still hip hop, you bastards.
Yep, one of the lines he said that I don't know if we were talking over it or not, but he said something about like people say that all I put out is trash. Well, even when I'm even when I go into my bag, I mean, I still get a bag every time I take the garbage out or put the garbage out. So if you think all he does is trash, he's like, whatever, I'm getting paid shitloads of money for that trash. Like, yo, he's a fucking fool, dude. He's silly with it.
Yep. Right.
But that beat is super dope. I love the Alfred Hitchcock thing. Definitely a Halloween vibe for you.
Very good playlist there, Mr. Warbucks.
Yeah, man. And since it's the month of October, when we come back to revisit this, I think we should bounce around through a couple more of these horrorcore themed records that are here on the TRC Halloween hip hop playlist. That's Johnny Warbucks on Spotify. Of course,
we'll add that all in the description afterwards.
I agree. Yeah, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate it. I appreciate you taking the time to chop it up and just listen to some music and just have some fun this morning.
Yeah.
I know on these lives, like, on a weekday in the middle of the morning, like around this time it's tough for people to hop on and join us. But for those who were able to kind of jump in and see what's going on, hopefully you enjoy the video after we post this live.
Yeah.
And it's a trial. We'll once we get a little bit more of a hang of it, we're gonna keep putting out some more of these, and it'll be things to look forward to. It won't always be weekday morning music session.
Yeah.
We'll switch it up so that we can try.
We'll never disappoint you guys.
Yeah. We want to keep putting out good material for you. We have what do we got coming up, man? We got a new interview happening. We're getting ready to link up with our boy Impulse and do an interview with him. We're doing the November Remember the Record I don't want to divulge exactly what's going on, who we selected for that just yet. What else we got, man? We got Hip Hop Daily News happening every day, Monday through Friday.
We got the hip hop daily news every day. We got the Remember the Record coming out at least monthly, and we just started this. This is our first one, and we got
the Rapper's Corner.
The Rapper's Corner. We got Impulse coming soon, so you guys.
And we've already confirmed November show too. So when we drop this one, we're gonna do it back to back. We're gonna do this one. We're gonna come right back with the next one, man. These are two incredibly talented artists, and it's gonna be a lot of fun chopping it up and talking with them. But that's what to look forward to right now, yo. And if you haven't yet, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes, please.
And our social media pages.
And hit that bell thing to get notifications so we can bug you in these mornings.
The Hip Hop Daily News, man, I try to keep it under 2 minutes. So it's a quick little piece. Our videos are about an hour long, and they will come up every like twice a month, 3 times a month, right?
Yeah.
And these lives we're looking to try to do these weekly. So we don't harass you a lot, but you do get quite a bit of content for your time. Hit that bell, like, subscribe, pass it on to other heads who are passionate, excited about hip hop like we are. We want to talk more about it.
Yep, please. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Once again, Johnny Warbucks, and I'm here with Sir Puffalot.
All right,
signing off, man. I hope you all have a happy Halloween. Peace out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peace. Rah.